Welcome back. You're listening to another exciting episode of Video Ditch. In the month of October, it's me and Nick in costume again. And today we're joined by a very special guest. Nick, you want to give him the intro treatment?
Absolutely. So for those of you who were a bit too late to the party, you may have heard of a fateful little game called Doom. What you may not know is that there's an even better game where you play as a very brash, loud, egomaniacal character called Duke Nukem, where you would walk around blasting people, laughing at their gory deaths, kicking them in the head. Really fun stuff. Really makes you smile. And that kind of spirit, that kind of element has been missing in gaming for a long time until the brainiacs, the geniuses, the brainly minded community at Ciaran Games thought to themselves, why don't we do that? Why don't we take that Duke-esque, that sheer fun element that used to be so prominent and so present in gaming of yore and take it to the masses today? Why don't we inject our modern knowledge, our know-how, our brain power and skill, talent, and ability, and make a brand new character, a brand new thing for modern audiences to love and enjoy. And that game, that experience is Captain Wayne, Vacation Desperation, something that all of you listening should play if you haven't already. And if you have already played, I don't know, fire up endless mode or something and just play that while listening to this in the background, and you'll enjoy that quite a bit.
Yeah. Today we've got Casen from Ciaran Games. Thank you for coming on the show today.
Awesome to be here, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Would you like to tell the viewers and listeners a little bit about who you are and what you do with the company?
Nah.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
That's a wrap. I'll get into it. I'm the studio director for Ciaran Games, and what that means is still figuring that part out. But we make Captain Wayne. It's a shooter game. It's fun. It's on Steam. It comes out November 25th.
That's right.
And go play it.
Yeah, there's a demo out now on Steam, and we'll be giving him the typical Video Ditch treatment today, going over what influences from his past got brought into the development of Captain Wayne, and perhaps even looking beyond the launch.
How do you make something fun? Getting to the core of that. How is it possible? How can it be done?
The true expose. I'm ready.
Yeah, we're going to lay it all bare.
Perfect.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah. So what happened? Why are you like this? Why are you a gamer? How did that happen?
September 21st, 2002, I was born, which some people may report in history was a crucial failure. But we are trying to make up for that over the past 23 years. I was born to a household of musicians, love video games, so I inherited a lot of shit. I was born into a family with a Super Nintendo, an Atari 2600, and a GameCube. And my first ever video game at age 2 was Animal Crossing. And I thought to myself, I feel like I'm a little too young to be playing with this, because all my neighbors and shit, they're out here playing with blocks. But
you're expanding your consciousness at a young age.
I mean, I'm not going to question what I'm given. I'm just going to, I'm 2. Would I rather play with blocks, or would I rather look at the box that makes my head feel fuzzy?
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to choose the second one. There's dopamine to be had.
Mm-hmm. Receptors to be fried.
Oh, yeah. Lots of fried receptors.
Beautiful.
But, yeah, that's where I got my start, and you can say that I've been gaming ever since. Very
good. Well, with Captain Wayne, I think the influences there are pretty clear. Nick kind of hit that in the intro. What were your first experiences with that genre of shooter?
The funny part is my dad had Doom when he was young, and we had looked to see if we still had those Doom floppies.
Yeah, the floppies, right now.
We had all of them except for the first one. So because of that, you can't really do anything with the others. So we were just stuck with an incomplete copy of Doom. And then I ended up, in my later years, renting the, I think it was about 9. I rented the PlayStation 1 version of Doom.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I don't really like this. And then I started, I was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to trying my first ever leap into PC gaming. Now let's see, when was that? Had to have been 2011. So yeah, I was 9 around that time, and I thought to get into PC gaming because for a while I had just been playing Minecraft on my dad's laptop back in 2010. Pretty early. He heard about it from a buddy who worked with him in computers. So that was the only PC game. There was that, and there was Cool Math. You know, I kept that shit pretty simple.
Minecraft and Cool Math.
Yeah, man, you really don't need anything else. Then they started talking about this shit called Steam, and I was like, wait a minute, let's take a look. What's this Steam stuff? And then they had Team Fortress 2, and I was like, fuck, I might need that.
Good, yes.
So I saved up my money, and then a week later it went free to play. So I had wasted my money, and all I got was a cool hat.
I mean, more than worth it.
Yeah, more than worth it.
Out.
Mm-hmm.
But I played Team Fortress 2. I played Half-Life 2 on my friend's Xbox.
Okay.
And I was like, man, these I don't really care for much shooter games, but I love Half-Life and I love Team Fortress. This is kind of awesome.
What were the qualities there that spoke to you about those games?
I guess
that other shooters weren't delivering.
Well, I think for the most part, when I played stuff, and this could probably be due to the technology at the time, maybe. I don't know. But
it shapes your perspective regardless, yeah.
Yeah, I think I just think it was hard to see myself in those worlds, and it was hard to see those places as... Actually, my phone is buzzing.
No worries. We're also edited, so if we need to edit anything out, it's all.
No, we're doing it live.
They ran shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Explosive, yeah.
I guess it was just hard to see those worlds as real places to me. Not to say, like, you know, I see a low poly model and I'm like, that's not realistic, but it's just, you know, you walk into a level in a video game and you think to yourself, like, how would I navigate this if this was like a real life place? And I think that's what Team Fortress and Half-Life had, that games that I had played prior, games like Quake, games like Postal.
Okay.
I mean, they were definitely real places to the characters in those games, but I myself could not see myself in that world.
Yeah, and arena shooter level's not super relatable.
Yeah,
You're playing Postal at 8? Postal 2?
No, I played it when I was too young still. I played it when I was about 12 or 13.
Oh, that's about the right time. Like,
yeah.
So this game's so prescient. This is so true to life, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's just something about, and this could probably go back to games that aren't shooters, but I think there's something to be appreciated about a video game world where you're like, man, I wish I could go here in real life. I think the first example that everyone will point to when they first felt that in their life was when they played Super Mario Sunshine for the first time. It's like, man, I wish I could go here. They got everything. They got theme parks and hotels and whatever Noki Bay is supposed to be. I mean, they got everything, man. So it's stuff like that really makes me value what like, sure, moving around in a game is fun. Having a game with movement is fun. But if I don't like the area that I'm moving around in, I'm probably going to turn it off. So I guess that was the one of the driving influences of the project from the start.
Create a living world.
For sure.
Yeah. Creating the characters, giving the world self-personality. I think that is something that's been accomplished with Captain Wayne.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nick, any questions about the past?
The past. Yeah, I was actually looking at your About Us real quick. You put Mother 1 over Earthbound. Is that a typo?
Yeah, and it's not a typo. It's not a typo. Mother 1, out of all 3 Mother games, Mother 1 is my favorite.
Why is that?
I love Mother 3, and Earthbound is good. I think Earthbound is my least favorite, but not because it's bad, but just because I've been a bit overexposed to it. I really do enjoy it, but Mother 1 is just so amazing, man. I think the first time I beat it, I was 15, and I cried at the ending. It was really good.
Powerful
Everything
stuff.
with
Yeah,
Geek and
that'll stick with
George.
you.
Yeah, man. Maria and George and Ninten and Teddy, who died on that mountain. Oh,
So
wait, that's
what's-
spoilers. Cut that out.
If you haven't played Mother 1 at this point, you're never going to play it, I think. Or anyone
Well,
listening.
you should.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I always tell people, like, if you're, if you didn't play Earthbound as a 12-year-old in your dentist's office on his hacked Xbox, you're not going to be able to enjoy it now. But maybe
Holy
maybe
shit,
I was
that's an
too
amazing way to
bullheaded.
play that game.
That's how I found out about it.
What? Dude, that's
Yeah.
insane.
We're getting fucking fluoride injections. In your
Yeah.
teeth.
I know, yeah, the fluoride, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, is this real life? I should kill the cops with my baseball bat. But yeah, no, I think that really, whatever Mother game you play first, that kind of permanently becomes the greatest game ever to you. Like, anyone played Mother 3 first, like, this is the ultimate piece of storytelling in gaming. Anyone plays Earthbound first, like, this proves that games can be art and NPCs can be more than exposition dumps. And if you play Mother 1 first, it's like, well, I don't know, I didn't play it first, but I'm sure it's nice.
Earthbound was my first one.
Really?
Yeah, I played Earthbound on
Shock.
a ThinkPad laptop in 2012 with ZSNES.
Yeah, Z-SNES, that's the way to go. That's the way to
Yeah,
go.
bro,
I
with
love
the,
it.
with the snow falling and shit.
Beautiful
it's
UI.
So soul, man. It's soul
Almost-
as fuck.
I know, people are like, oh, it's not, accurate. It's like, whatever.
No
man. It's
cycle
cool.
accuracy. Well,
It's atomic purple. It's awesome.
you can take your clown ass back to SNES 9X. Okay.
Yeah. Quit whining. Go play on Nesticle if you want accuracy.
Yeah, buddy, pal.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. Yeah, tell
All
them.
these emulator elitists,
Mhm.
bro.
It's sick. It's sick.
It's
But yeah, that's
that being
great.
said,
So
we
you
do
did.
use BSNES now, so yeah.
Yeah, BGBA.
Rest in
too.
peace to Bew.
Or no, what, MGBA is the whatever the.
MGVA, yeah, bro. We do not use Visual Boy. What's it called? Something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
V-Boy, V-Joy, whatever.
Oh,
V-Joy
yeah.
is like the
No.
spyware controller.
Oh
thing.
yeah, with the soft tonic. toolbars and
we've
shit.
all been there.
We all know
Oh,
what
yeah.
that is.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you play
yeah.
Mother 1 second. I'm surprised. You have a lot of endurance to be able to go back like that.
Mother 1 was actually the one that I played after a Mother 2 and 3.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy that you were able to do that. I mean, I forced myself through it, but
It's dope,
my
man.
least favorite part was definitely the
It's-
combat.
Well, in my opinion, I think you are right. But I think there is something to be said about the way a game makes you feel affecting the tone of the world. I think
Yes.
someone will play a game like Mother 1 and they're like, what the fuck? Why is the third enemy in the game killing me? And then
Yeah.
you realize, oh, it's because I'm 8 years old and there's aliens here and it's scary. That's probably why I'm getting a game over, because if I was 8 years old in real life, that's probably what would happen.
Right. Yeah, you need a psychopath like Pippi to start picking them off for you.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
See, he played the game. He knows.
I play the game, people.
He knows
all
what he's
right?
talking about.
I'm a real Mother fan, okay?
He showed up to the interview prepared.
No, but yeah,
He did.
it's Mother 1 definitely has the most what is it? It's like this kind of elusive quality to it.
It's got a je ne
it feels
sais
like
quoi.
nothing else. Yeah, it's like nothing else on the NES. Like I love Dragon Quest, but playing Dragon Quest 1 and 2 makes me want to put a screw through my thumbs and twist until the bone shatters. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Yep.
fun at all.
Yeah, I think the NES version of those games, when I had to flip through a menu in order to go down the stairs, I was like, okay, we're good.
Yeah,
But
all
we've
the
progressed past the
wizardry,
need for stuff like this.
holdovers.
It's cute
Yeah.
that it exists, but oh man, I mean I have stuff that I could be doing with my time. It's 5:40. I gotta go. Can't be doing that.
Yeah, but just taking that, distilling that quality, that pure element of the world of is it even Eagle Land in Mother 1? It's basically just America. isn't it?
Mother 1 is Podunk.
Hold on, I thought that was the first town. Is that the world?
Bro, I'm supposed to be the lore expert. What's going on?
It's all holidays.
I think depending on the translation, it's all holidays. Let's just call it Earth.
Layers
'cause I
of
can't remember.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's Earth Beginnings. Yeah,
Yeah,
It's got-
yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is unlike anything else on the NES. I think similar games on the NES that evoke that feeling, like what Takeshi's Challenge, maybe just something
You
totally
think
unique.
Takeshi's Challenge is equal on the fear scale to Mother 1?
Yeah, just like I have no idea what the fuck's going on, talking to random people, doing random shit, and seeing what happens that you wouldn't expect. I think it's got that
If you
same
want
kind
to
of
play
quality.
one of the greatest NES games that's almost exactly like that, you should play Gauntlet.
Gauntlet. Like,
That game's
like
fire.
Wizard needs food badly, like that game.
Yeah, that game's
Really?
fire, dude.
I didn't even know it was on it.
Classic.
Oh yeah, I played the NES version when I was a kid. And I would love to make a Gauntlet game, so Atari, get at me. Have your people
Oh,
call
hell
my
yeah,
people.
man.
Yeah. I mean, Bubsy's back to life. Why not?
Yeah, there's
Take over.
like a
Yeah.
retro revival that could be done well.
Yeah, I mean, Bubsy, I hear a lot about that guy.
Nick is an unironic Bubsy 4D advocate.
It's true. It was a lot of fun.
He's
I liked it a
just
lot.
No,
I'm not
it's
saying
good. It's good.
the other Bubsy games, frankly, outside of the what was it, the Star Kids or whatever game, the meme game, go into
the Arcane Kids one?
Yeah, the Arcane Kids one. That one's good too.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, 4D I think tries to capture some of that magic.
Me and Bubsy actually grew up. He grew up down the street from me.
Yeah, a couple houses down. I read up on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking like, dude, put on some fucking pants. Your thing's hanging out. Your exclamation point's hanging out, man.
Yeah, what's going on?
Put that
buddy?
thing away. Disgusting.
He's Winnie the Poohing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Atari, give Ciaran Games the Gauntlet license. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, have your
true.
people call my people.
Yeah. No one's gonna play a mobile Gauntlet. Hand it over.
Mhm.
Yep, I got you.
Get it off of Apple
Just
Arcade.
put all your trust and faith into me, and together we will make $4.
Don't worry. When Captain Wayne takes up, it's all gonna come flowing in.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, $4 each, not split.
$4 a pop.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Yeah. So, all right. Mother 1. What a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would you say? I guess all your favorites they have stood the test of time, as we've said. Mother 1 is still playable if you're an intellectual, if you're someone who reads. Who's the smart Japanese guy novelist? Murakami. If you read Murakami novels, you'll be able to appreciate Mother 1.
Mhm.
If you're a real smart guy.
Very good. Okay. And we mentioned Half-Life and Team Fortress 2 earlier.
Yes.
What other kind of shooters, aside from those two, have really stuck with you? And what from those games stuck with you?
Let me think.
And I guess we could frame it more around and what did that go into Captain Wayne? How did that get brought into Captain Wayne?
For sure. A game that I really liked, not because it was good or anything.
I love these kinds of stories.
This is going to ruffle some feathers.
This is good, yes.
This is definitely going to ruffle some feathers, but I played this little game a while ago called Blood.
Mm.
And a lot of people really like that game. But I don't. I don't like that game.
Okay.
That being said, it's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a lot of chutzpah. It's got a lot of it's got that pizzazz. But it's not fun at all. I didn't care for it. But it's got some really creative interactive capability. These are all long words that I'm sure your audience doesn't want to hear, but
no, this is great.
All they give a shit about. Anytime we don't crack open a thesaurus, they just tune out.
Awesome. So now's your chance to tune back in. When you set the enemies on fire, they scream really loud, and I like that. And there's a little dynamite that you can toss. That's fun. Mm-hmm. When people think first-person shooters, they'll say like Doom, Quake, Call of Duty. This is people would call this an immersive simulator more so than a first-person shooter.
Blood? You consider Blood?
The next game I'm about to say.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, whoa.
Yeah, Blood's definitely more traditional FPS
little
game.
indie darling called Base X.
I mean, I don't know if this shaped Captain Wayne much at all, but it's a FPS game that I like. I like Fallout New Vegas a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty
Very
cool.
valid, yeah.
I think when I played that game, I was probably too young to enjoy it. I was around 14. I got it as a Steam
to get
gift.
the most out of it, I think. Certainly at that age.
But then I went back
so
to
many
it
of us
when looking at words on a screen didn't make me tired.
There you go.
And I was like, man, my favorite part of this game is everything that isn't the game. I thought the game was fun, right? But everything that is not the core game, not the quests, not the shooting people, not the VATS where you freeze frame, all the bullet goes through the head,
The Gibbs.
I love the writing, and I love the characters, and they're awesome. And that is a game that feels very lived in, not just because it's based on a real-ass place, Nevada, but just because it's a game that entices you to play it by putting little treats for you in your peripheral. It's like, oh, I'm in the middle of the nowhere and I don't know what to do. And then you see a giant dinosaur statue. It's like, well, I'm probably going to go there because there's a giant dinosaur there. And then that's where the rest of the game is. You know, that's where it's putting you on the right path. Or it's like, fuck, you know, I'm in this canyon. I don't know what's going on. And then you see a huge roller coaster and it's like, oh, that's where the first dungeon of the game is. I'm going to go to the big roller coaster because there's a roller coaster there. I think putting those landmarks in a game is very good for not only drawing the eye to, like, okay, this is where you go if you want to play, but it's also leaving an impact on the area that you're in a way that really makes you remember what drew you to it in the first place. It's not just like a prop, like, fuck it, we have these prefabs, we're just going to toss these decorations in. Like, they were like, no, dude, let's put the first dungeon in the game, let's have a roller coaster outside.
Exactly.
Yeah, the intention there. And the way the player forms a relationship with the space.
Exactly.
It's dope. A lot of people will call it like landmarks reinforcing the gameplay design. I call it little treats. Like, those are little treats to me. Like a giant like casino in the middle of the desert. That's a little treat.
Little treat.
Oh yeah.
Little treat for the
big
player.
ass dinosaur. That's a little treat. Yeah. Little treat to me.
New Vegas, I think it's a terrible game to be one of your first like good games because it spoils you because you expect that level of writing and interactivity for the rest of your life. And
I mean, that's why I'm glad that I experienced so many amazing games later in my youth, like, you know, teenage sort of time. I experienced a lot of stuff that I know that if I had tried playing it when I was a kid, I was like, oh, no way. There's no Mario here.
Boring.
Yeah, more Mario.
Where's
please.
the Goomba? Boring.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Donkey Kong, no bananas. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, what's the point?
It's what they call diegetic, ludonarrative elements. Diegetic.
Oh yeah.
Elements.
Ludo narrative. Love that word. Don't know what it means, but I fucking love it.
Gamey story. I heard.
Gamey story.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's great, and it's really great. I think that too with the whole Captain Wayne being on GZ Doom, it's important to know how to lead people's eye because secrets are such a major part of Captain Wayne and games in that genre that you can't really just. Because the thing that annoyed me about Doom was that the first time I played through it, I was mostly just rubbing my face on every single wall, making the guy go, trying to find every secret. But Captain Wayne, I think does a much better job actually leading the character to secrets. Like there are points of intrigue that you're like, oh, I wonder what's behind here. Oh, I wonder what this is. I wonder what happens if I blow this up. Maybe something really cool will happen. And you don't need like, some little Captain Wayne, little knobby type character be like, oh, Wayne, you should try checking this out. Oh, Wayne, isn't that interesting? You can just use your gamer instinct, your gamer eye.
Oh, yeah.
To find these things. And I really enjoy that.
I think my favorite method of developing for secrets in a game is putting yourselves in the shoes of a player who goes, oh, if I mess with this thing, the developers wouldn't actually add anything if I decided to mess with this, would they? But then we do. And then they're like, oh, that's great. I hope that every level in the game is up to this level of detail, and half the time they are, and that's epic.
The Kojima School of Game Design.
Kojima invented the concept known as the camera.
It's true. It's true.
He told
Before
me.
him, we were all just like looking at ASCII art, a bunch of @ signs scrambling
It's true, bro.
around.
Vector graphics and shit. We were primitive before that dude came along.
Essentially just cavemen banging on the keyboard, watching keys
He
go
dug us
flying.
out of the hole. I mean,
Thank
we
God.
kind of owe everything to him.
Thank God.
Lots of leaped us into the future.
Yeah.
All right. So what? I think we covered the genesis,
Influences,
history,
yeah,
the
I think so.
influences. But what exactly prompted the creation of Captain Wayne? How did Captain Wayne start?
So, in about 2017, me and a few buddies were in high school, and we were like, hey, we should make a game. And we had a few ideas for what we wanted to do, but the concept that we had centered on was we wanted to make a game about a flightless bat who was an army vet who lost one of his wings in the war. And it was a platformer. And we were very dead set on this project. We were like, this is totally what we want to do. We're going to overscope the shit out of it. It's going to have like 48 levels, you know, like a bunch of areas. Its soundtrack's going to be like 300 tracks long. It's going to be great.
Wow.
But, you know, our heads were full of cotton candy and whatnot. Because, a hope.
Youthful optimism.
Youthful optimism is what we had.
God.
And needless to say, we had toiled on that project for about 4 years and then released a demo.
4 years. It is so much longer than I...
It was 4 years from 2017 to 2020 of just us just messing around.
Okay.
And we didn't really know what we were doing. We didn't know what pre-production was. We didn't know what engine we were going to be in. We went through multiple engines. We had the entire
And this was all of your first experiences with sort of game.
It was all of our first experience.
Okay.
With the entire game story written to a script that was the size of like 2 George R.R. Martin novels. When we thought we were going to put that into a game. Youthful optimism again. Yeah, for a platformer. We genuinely thought that we were going to do that and that it was going to be kick-ass.
I love it.
We made a lot of friends while we were developing that game. We met the people who do Pizza Tower, who were very nice. Still good buddies with them. We met the people who do Annalyn, if you've heard that game. It's an arcadey type thing. Super cool game. And in 2018, let me see. I was a sophomore in high school in 2018. And I was in some game dev server. I don't know if it was the Game Maker Studio Discord server or if it was the Pizza Tower Discord server. But I met a guy who had come from a similar home background to me, who also came from like a music background, who wanted to be in game dev. He had a band. I had a band at the time, but it was on the outs. We were in high school. That shit's never meant to last. We classic. Had, classic type shit. Yeah. We had a similar like relationship issue in our lives at that current point in time. I was going through shit because I was in high school. I think he was just out of college at that age. So obviously things were a bit more developed there. He's like 5 years my senior. And then we realized like, yo, you know, we should like connect because we both want the same things. And then we realized, oh, I want to run my own studio and also do all the audio for it. And he wants to run his own studio and do all the audio for it. There is no way that either of us will ever be able to work together.
Concede any degree of control.
He was like, you know,
that's important.
I was working, he tells me, he was like, I was pitching a game at E3 back when that was a thing to Devolver in a parking lot.
Wow.
And it didn't get made, but I took that experience and I thought, well, I'll just make something new that's smaller. And I was like, make something new that's smaller? My first project's going to be huge and it's going to be awesome. And he's like, okay, well, that sounds great. Anyways, do you want to work in my company and test my games? And I said, sure. And that was my good buddy, Tony Grayson. I still work for him. Nice dude. Super nice dude. He taught me a lot of what I know.
So we put the clip marker there. Get the Tony Grayson name in it. We need that big star power name.
Tony Grayson. Boom, boom, big letters, marquee letters everywhere.
Name drops.
Explosions, fireworks.
There it is.
YTP, cut it up. Explode, Tony Grayson.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
2020, we decided.
What a cool story, though. Yeah.
Oh, it's still going. You're getting into part 2. You're getting into the second season, second arc.
Joseph Joestar, even better.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what had happened was we had spent close to 4 years on this project, and we released the demo, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore because we have like 20 minutes of the game done after 4 years. We went through 3 different programmers. One of them scammed us for $60,000. I know who you are, so if you're listening to this.
$60,000?
Yep.
Yeah,
he was like, I'm making the game, trust. And we didn't know what code looked like, so he would show us and we'd go, yep, seems legit. It wasn't legit, bro. Nothing about that shit was legit. If you are listening to this, I will find you. I'm coming for you. I'm stomping
What's his name? What's his address?
You.
Yeah. Social security number.
Look behind you right now.
Put it up on screen. I'll send it later. And if I didn't send it, then put something else on screen. Just you'll see. Anyways,
you'll see.
we decided we don't want to do this anymore. It was a fun experience, but I am going to try and come up with a next thing for us to do. While we were coming up with what our next studio project was going to be, it was just 3 of us at the time. It was me, my art director Aiden, and the narrative director Mason. And we didn't know what we were going to do, so we decided to take a break until we could figure that shit out. And in the meantime, we have so much free time now because we're not making video games. The shit is awesome. We remember what it's like to go outside and everything. But instead of going outside, we're going to stay home and we're going to play Dungeons and Dragons because that shit's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And I was really into Castlevania at the time. I'm still into Castlevania now, but at this point in time, it's 2020. The Netflix show just had its 2nd season, and I was excited for it. It did not live up to my expectations. Were you a lifelong fan at this point? Oh, I was a lifelong fan.
Ooh,
that being said, Netflix show did not live up to my expectations, and I was crushed. But I love Alucard because he's awesome. So I thought to myself, what if I make a Dungeons and Dragons character that's just Alucard?
Classic D&D moment.
Yep,
I'm
just make him the same, change his hair, change his name. Done. But I thought to myself, the people that I'm playing with don't really give a fuck about Alucard, so I need to find a way to make people care about my character. And Aiden is also participating in this campaign. Wonderful. So I go to him, and I'm like secretly like plotting, and I'm like, dude, you know what would be cool? What if you made your character a vampire hunter? And he was like, I don't really know if I want to do that. And I was like, trust the process, bro. Trust the process. And so he calls me after a shower, and he's like, dude, I have an idea for a character, and it's nothing like what you said. What if he had an arm that's a shotgun?
Oh.
And so I'm trying to like fuck them a little bit. I was like, a vampire hunter with a shotgun arm, that's pretty cool. And he's like, I'll humor you a little bit. So he tries drawing the vampire hunter idea, and he's like, no, this kind of sucks ass. What if he was a pirate? Let's make him a pirate. I was like, well, pirates don't hunt vampires, Aiden, so go back to the drawing board. And he's like, nope, fuck you. Your idea sucks. We're going to make him a pirate with a shotgun arm. And because you want him to be a vampire hunter, what if his arm was bitten by this illustrious creature known as the vampire whale? And I was like, all right, you get off on a technicality, I'll allow it. He didn't need my permission anyways, and he essentially created Jesus. He created Captain Wayne.
Wow.
And we love him.
Conception.
Fantastic.
Yep. There we go. I think, again, it was a better idea than I ever could have come up with. I'm so glad that he decided.
It's such a fun.
I'm so glad that he decided that my vampire hunter idea was not very good.
This is garbage.
Yeah, it's like, trust me, bro. It's gonna be so awesome.
Cool, man.
It's like, no, I don't want to do that. Let's make him a pirate because it's awesome. But
incredible.
In our off time, while we were trying to figure out what to do, he realized how easy it was to make Doom maps. And he was like, bro, this shit's easy. You just open up GZ Doom and you just start building. It's way easier than like Hammer and like what's the other one called? Something Boom, whatever Quake uses. People in the comments tell me, I can't remember. Trench Boom, that's what it is. Delete the comment.
Yeah.
Shut the
Trench Boom. Yeah, Trench Boom and Hammer. GZ Doom Ultimate Doom Builder is so much easier.
I see.
So much easier. So then he was like, all right, I have a concept for GZ Doom fan game, and I want you all to hear it. And so he comes to me, Mason, and he's like, I'm going to make the first good Lupin the Third game. Where you play as Lupin in GZ Doom. And I was like, that sounds great. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Who the fuck is that?
So he schooled me.
You mean Lupin, right?
I didn't know, but he schooled me on it. He showed me all of part 1, and ever since I was
the Miyazaki years, yeah.
Yeah, I have all of part 1 on disc thanks to him. I really just love it. I no offense to Red Jacket, but Green Jacket.
I just like the more my color.
Yeah, I mean, sure, man. Part 2, I love the dub. It's not very good, but I fucking love it.
It's a vibe.
Tony Oliver and Richard Epcar and all those other guys. Michelle Ruff. Don't know Zenigata. I'll remember later.
He was a very good Jigen. Yeah, Richard Epcar.
Yeah, I mean, I love that shit. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I had just graduated high school, and I didn't have any money. And I looked around, and I was like, I mean, if this is a fan game, we can't sell it. So I think I'm gonna go back to figuring out what we're gonna do instead of this. And then, $1 million idea. I'm pretty sure it was Aiden, but it could have been Mason. Someone said, hey, what if your D&D character was the star of this Doom WOD instead? And at the time, I was sort of preoccupied with shipping Anton Ball Deluxe with Summit Sphere, so I wasn't in the room where that happened. But then I return a few weeks later, and they have this amazing pitch for a game. They have these levels that they're making. They have these sprites. They have a whole story lined up. And I'm like, okay, can our company do this? Can we do this? Can we make this, the three of us, and like turn it into a big thing? They were like, fuck yeah, dude, let's do that. And that day, when we decided to do that, was when I wrote the first track for Captain Wayne that plays in the first level. And the rest is history.
Truly.
Yeah.
And then you guys, you're shipping so soon. That's...
Yeah, I mean, it only took, we started in 2022.
Okay.
So 3 years. Yeah. 3 years. A long time coming.
Right on.
Wow,
that's very exciting.
Fantastic. Yeah. Are there any vestiges of that old project? Any Lupin remnants in there outside of obvious stuff like Steel Stand, the Sonic character?
Everything that the light touches, all the visuals in the game, you're looking pretty much at the love child between JoJo.
I know.
And Lupin.
Even like just the hair on the back of the arm, like that's Lupin.
Yeah. There's so many. We have so many style guides and like model sheets and design documents that are just pictures of Lupin's hands and nothing else.
That shines through really a lot. Like anytime the back of Captain Wayne's hands or anyone's hands, just like even just like the little details on the hairs. We have a
huge team of artists. I think we have 12 people working at the studio right now.
Okay.
And 11 of them are artists. Guess which one I am?
The non-artist.
Yep. So
right on.
Whenever someone hands in something that is not quite right, all it takes is for Aiden to circle it in red and draw some hair on the back of the hand and say, there you go, I fixed it for you, and then it's perfect.
Fantastic.
So all that Lupin goodness definitely comes from
DNA right there. Wow.
Yep. He's the master, bro. He's studied the epitaphs. He knows his shit.
The ancient texts.
Oh yeah.
That's
he pulled them up, man. He definitely is he's teaching a newer generation of Lupin fans the good word. So
subconsciously this stuff now, yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm very grateful myself because there's good shit in there, man.
That's so cool. I had no idea before the interview that was an inspiration.
Yeah, huge inspiration.
I had an inkling.
When you mentioned JoJo now, I'm like, of course,
I've never seen anything of JoJo whatsoever. I don't even know what JoJo looks like.
It's interesting. It's worth the look-see.
Maybe I'll give it a look.
Yeah.
There's so many things I need to check out. My buddy was just telling me, you've never seen Avatar, but you've read all of Homestuck 4 times, and I was like, yep, never seen Avatar, but I've read all of Homestuck 4 times.
Real quick little aside here. Have you read Problem Sleuth?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh,
of course.
Thank God. Good.
I mean, I'm cultured.
I just downloaded the unofficial
Homestuck one. There you go.
Yeah,
my buddy's on a flight to France right now, and I hooked him up with that.
Indoctrinating him.
Oh yeah, my good buddy.
Read this on your flight.
Yeah, he needs it.
You got to reread all Problems. I remember being the funniest shit ever, so I got to make sure that's
It's pretty good. I'm afraid to look at it now because it was written in 2008, and what I found funny back then is probably not going to be the same. So
reappraisal's, an important part of our relationship with art. So it's always good.
Who knows? It could be the webcomic equivalent of Ulysses or something. You just got to check it out. Make
True,
sure.
bro. Yeah. I might just need to take the second dip.
Got to take the plunge.
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
Yeah.
With Captain Wayne, I played through the demo earlier this morning. Got through it about an hour's worth. It was a very good time. One thing that really stood out to me was the UI and the heads-up display kind of design. Are there any specific like games, like great UIs that you had in mind when designing it, or was it just like...
Originally, when we had started the project, I wanted to hire a dedicated UI designer because that shit is Greek to me.
Okay,
we didn't do that.
Okay.
Trying to get UI working in GZ Doom is trying to put a square peg through a hole the shape of Texas. And I was determined that despite that, we would come up with something very flashy eventually. And the solution that we settled on, and this was pitched by our programmer, when there's the numbers at the bottom of the screen, sometimes they blend into the levels. So what we'll do is we'll give them a scratchy sort of dark background to differentiate them while still having kind of an edge. And then someone on the team pointed out, hey, those look like sideburns. So then at the top of the screen, we put the brim of the hat.
Oh, wow.
And so now you can turn the sideburns and hat on and off. But if you do, I'm legally allowed to kill you.
No, it's part of the game's presentation. You got to keep it up.
The UI design was inspired by us not having Adderall that day and being very bored.
Wow, beautiful.
That's all it takes. Games with good UI, though, that I like. Can't name any off the top of my head. I like Thousand Year Door.
Oh.
That game's got great UI. That's about anything I can name, though.
Hey, it's kind of a niche question. Thank you for answering it.
I love UI. I have great respect for people who do that well. I don't think that I know how to do it, and so I don't really claim to, but I think our solution was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I saw that the whole UI issue. I also saw your animation dealing with that. Getting that is crazy, but it makes sense. Yeah, having the frame-by-frame scene change they presented in GZ Doom. Was that the only major limitation that came up with it? Was trying to get those cutscenes in working in a way that was kind of flowed properly? Or were there any other issues in GZ Doom you've had to create some?
Yeah, so we uploaded that video, I think a few days ago now, and the biggest issue was definitely trying to get an entire season's worth of anime inside of the shooter. We have a habit, at least in the very beginning, because as I mentioned, I came onto this project a little late, like half a year late, and we have these ideas that we think, we'll just put it in and then it'll be done, but the implementation of all this stuff makes me think, oh man, we should have prepared for this. Like with the animation process for the first-person graphics, we had initially tried to hand draw all of it, and then we realized, we can only hand draw half of it because trying to animate everything on like 1s or 2s for this is going to take like double the length of development. But thankfully, GZ Doom has a lot of animation control just for the first-person sprites and nothing else. So we were in luck that day. We got paired with a really talented programmer who is interested in working with us. And he is responsible for a lot of the design of these weapons. And Aiden brought them to life very fantastically with all the personality to the animations. The biggest hurdle, however, with all this was definitely the cutscenes, because you can't just put an MP4 in the game, unfortunately. I wished we could. We can't. So the biggest hurdle was timing all of the audio to these cutscenes, and then when you paused the game, the audio would go, but not the video.
Not the video, yeah.
So we had to manually play each sound on a sound channel instead of matching all the audio in one file to all the video on screen. And that was a headache as well, because that just doubles the time that it takes to do that.
Yeah.
And that's all well and good when we're just making a game by ourselves for fun. But when we're on like a publisher deadline and there's like stakes and shareholders, that shit gets mad annoying, bro. Trying to time all the audio and import all the stuff that we drew, and then we have 16 cutscenes in the whole game and we have to do all this stuff before November. Surely we'll make it. Surely. But it's all good fun. I wouldn't do it if I didn't absolutely love it. If I only kind of liked it, I'd probably still do it. But thankfully, I do love it.
Good. As far as the music in the game goes, have you had input on every track in the game, or do you have guest composers working with you?
For the most part, I direct all of the audio, which basically means if there's a sound effect in the game, I did it. If there's music in the game, there's like an 80% chance that I did it. Unfortunately, whenever I am at an event and I'm meeting cool people, most of the people that I really resonate with and stay in contact with are musicians, which sucks because I'm a huge music guy, and whenever I have a project that requires music, I pretty much never get to work with my friends ever. Like, ever. So I threw my buddy Tony a bone because I was like, I want to work with you. I like your shit. You like my shit. And he was like, yeah, I'll do your level 2. That sounds good. That sounds fun. And I have an outline for how all the music in the game should sound. But once in a blue moon, I'll release a draft and like Aiden will be like, oh, this is cool, but what if you did this? Or sometimes I'll have a draft for Tony where I'm like, you heard of that song Miserloo? You should just do that. And he went, no, I think it's time to do Hang 8 from Crash 2 again. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then he did it, and it sounded fucking awesome. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to correct you. You made perfection here. Who am I? Like, just do what's good. You don't need me to tell you.
Trust your instincts.
Yeah, trust your instincts, bro. It's like James McLeod always says. So, yeah, I think you did pretty good.
I think so. I think so. You've both done quite well with
it's got that nice nautical feeling.
He upstaged me, though. Now I had to get good at music after that. He made me lock the fuck in. I was
That's great, whoa. Though. Isn't that the best kind of friend?
Yeah. He challenges me. He doesn't make me feel inadequate. I didn't use those words, but I felt them. He challenges me to be the best version of myself as I possibly can.
Another resounding endorsement of Tony Grayson.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get a lot of that if you put me in a room and tell me to talk.
There's something about
it. I felt very pressured to step up to the level of quality that the games that I play are at, because there's nothing worse when I'm playing an awesome game and then the music's just all right. So I was like, man, this game's getting really fun. It would suck if people got really annoyed by the music. I totally gotta like meditate on a mountain in like Mount Fuji or some shit. And then I did some production courses on the side, nice. A little meditation.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that the level of quality that we're outputting now is about where I had hoped to be, which is always nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that game music is probably the last vestige in any commercial media project where music is allowed to be weird or interesting instead of just like, you are supposed to feel this now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in a lot of films.
The prompt for your music
feel this
is
now.
This emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it's always wonderful to hear video game music that actually sticks with you and resonates, and you want to actually keep listening to it outside of the game.
For sure, yeah. I love that shit. I think it's really crazy when I get people who come up to me and they go, hey, you should put your music on Spotify so I can listen to it while I drive to my job. And I'm like, bro, I have to listen to this when I work at my job. Trust me, you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. Just go on Bandcamp.
Yeah, I mean, now I get all these people who are like, dude, you have to do Bandcamp, you have to do Spotify, you have to do da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, I might.
You
And
know, you're
then-
gonna get that I am 8-bit.
You're gonna be up there with One Winged Angel.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Soundtrack. It's gonna happen.
all that the Stumpy Frog guys,
Yeah.
all that shit.
John Carpenter live concert.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I think the weirdest thing, and I know this is not a, maybe it's a question you guys plan to ask, probably not. But the weirdest thing that I get is when people ask me what video game soundtracks inspire the soundtrack that I'm working on, and I never know what to say because I don't like listening to video game soundtracks when I'm working on what I'm doing, because then I just do that instead of what I actually want to do.
That's a very valid like position to take, I think, when you're trying to be creative.
Yeah, I think a lot of what goes into my music isn't necessarily from the same industry or medium for the most part.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, influences outside are
yeah, I mean, like, for the most part, what goes into my music is just the bands that I had grown up listening to when I was young, that my dad had on a radio.
Right,
But if you put a gun to my head and you were like, name a video game composer
right now.
Who
do you like?
Tell me. I mean, I guess when I listened to Ocean Palace from Sonic Heroes as a 4-year-old boy, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So probably that. But other than that, I like Ghost. I like Buckethead. I like what else do I like? I like Sabbath. I like who else? It's about everything I can name right now. No Word's cool. I like No Word. He's a fun guy.
Yeah, good. So you actually, that's good.
Oh, okay, very cool. I guess last question regarding the process of making the music. Is it live instrumentation, or is that all or is it a mix of, electronic, just like using a DAW or other recording?
Originally, the plan was, and I wrote this down somewhere. I'm gonna get I'm sure I said it exactly like this. I said, I'm going to get a fuck ton of publisher money and hire a full band. Yeah, that didn't happen.
The dream.
That did not happen. For the most part, it is digital.
Okay.
Sometimes I will bring on a guest to do live stuff, and that's pretty cool. But for the most part, every song that I have composed contains digital instrumentation.
Well,
for now.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Still an opportunity to get that publisher money.
Oh, yeah. There's still an opportunity to get paid.
See what happens. Revisit the one-armed bat, one-winged bat game after this.
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
Go down to Prague, get a whole orchestra, record something.
Shit, that would be fire. You know, people, you can help me out. Video Games Live, Tommy Tallarico.
I'll look through my Rolodex. I'll see what I'm going through.
Shit, if you could, I would be most grateful, brother.
Tommy Tallarico, is he still around? I thought he got crucified because the whole Intellivision thing.
I think he's a backgammon champion now.
What?
He's found another game to champion. Yeah.
I saw a Facebook post where he's like, "This game goes out to my dad," and then I'm like, "What game? Is this a television game?" No, bro, it's backgammon.
No, this game that I'm playing right now.
Come on.
Bro's playing backgammon. He's not working on the Amico. He's working on the evil Amico, I heard.
Incredible.
Okay. Yeah, so at the end of the day, what do you want people to feel when they play Captain Wayne? What emotions do you want it to elicit?
The compelling urge to give me money. I don't know. I think...
Interview's over.
Yeah, just cut it here. No, I guess I think that if they go home after playing this game with even an inkling of, I want to do this someday, then I will have won. I don't really care if they enjoy it. I don't care if they pirate the game or buy it legitimately. If they beat the game and go, I want to make a game someday, then I will have won. And it's all about winning, baby.
Yeah. No, that's a great goal to have with the game.
I think so. A lot of people will tell you, like, I want to buy a house, I want to get married. No, fuck that.
You want to inspire future generations.
Create
to make art.
Yeah, create new artists who are really cracked so that I can hire them, and then I can buy a house and get married. Done. There's the scheme.
Rest on your laurels.
Yes, sir. And I got big ass laurels that I'm ready to rest on. Like I'm talking like elephantitis laurels.
I think it's a very fitting, vision to have with a project that is so inspired from the past to want to inspire the future. I think it's great and rather circular. So
it's like poetry, man. They rhyme.
Poetry. Yeah. Beautiful. But when can people get their hands on this? I know we mentioned at the top of the show, but just to remind people again.
You can get your hands on this game in November the 25th, 2 days before Thanksgiving. That way you can sit down with your families and be antisocial and play my game instead of telling them how thankful you are for them. Yeah. And if you live in Canada where you don't do that shit, then you have no excuse. Just play my game, bro.
Exactly. It's not Celebrate that hard. Boxing Day or whatever with a nice round of Casen Wayne.
Exactly.
Don't buy Call of Duty Black Ops 7 next month. Buy Captain Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. The real Thanksgiving shooter of 2025.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Crank open a big bottle of rum and drink every time Captain Wayne drinks, and you'll have a wonderful time.
Exactly. The Captain Wayne drinking game.
Yeah, I think
you will live.
You probably will
survive.
In the first couple rooms, we'd probably die.
Yeah,
that's
good.
World's hardest.
You guys
tutorial.
are really setting me up to get sued, huh?
We're just mining for clips at this point.
I guess. No better time, man.
No better time.
So after the class action lawsuit from the massive alcohol poisoning deaths, what is next? What's after release?
After Captain Wayne.
Nobody wants to hear this, but I think Captain Wayne as a project ended up being a lot bigger than anticipated. And it ended up costing a lot of moolah than anticipated. And maybe we didn't really know what we
$60,000 exactly.
$1 million. And maybe we didn't really know what we were doing for some of it. But at the end of the day, I think even if we didn't know what we were doing, we had a good time. And if people are watching this after the game has come out, then obviously you could see for yourself, we failed pretty badly. No, I'm just kidding. I would like to make a game that is smaller and costs way less that I can feasibly do within a year so that I'm not pulling my hair out. Because, man, I love Captain Wayne. But if I can make a game where I have just as much fun and not have to work on it for 4 years and can instead work on it for 11 months and still pay a team and release it to not even critical acclaim, just a few guys acclaim it, that could be dope.
Yeah.
I would like to do that. Maybe it's a Wayne game, maybe it's not. Maybe we save our Wayne game for when, you guys make us bajillionaires, and after the three of us, have a yacht party, maybe I'll go home and I'll work on the Unreal Engine Captain Wayne game. That's
Unreal Engine
simulator,
hyper-realistic Captain Wayne.
Yes.
Very good.
Ciaran Games hired this man.
Yeah.
Realistic Captain Wayne.
Captain Wayne forever. Yeah.
I've had a few ideas for Captain Wayne sequels. I think Aiden straight up has the next 4 Captain Wayne stories entirely written out. Wow. So if we want to make a Captain Wayne sequel, we do not have to look far. It's just about finding the right time. So if people want to make that time happen sooner than later, I don't need to tell you what to do. Just find the answer in your heart. Dig real deep and discover for yourself how much money you need to get.
Yes, exactly. Find the answer in your heart and the money in your wallet.
Exactly, bro. That's all. It's a humble request. That's it. I don't ask for much.
Buy a second copy. Ask Casen. I'm sure they'll give you the Venmo, all that stuff. You can sort it all out. Empty your bank account.
For sure, man. I mean, I'm just trying to make it easy for you.
Well, I'm sure
you want more Wayne, don't you?
Exactly.
I mean, the answer is very simple.
I'm sure with whatever projects you do next, I'm sure you and whoever team you work with will be taking all the lessons you've learned from Captain Wayne, from the veteran war vet bat game, or taking it all into the future. They'll all contribute.
I hope so. Otherwise, what the fuck have we been doing for 10 years? Well,
when you aren't going to be developing, are there any games you're looking forward to playing right now that either came out this year or coming out? or just in your backlog? Anything you've been meaning to play?
I mean, ever since I started working on this game, I don't really play a whole lot of games lately. I think the last game that I played was when it was a few days ago. Tony bought me a copy of Peak, and he was like, "Hey, we should play this," and I was like, I don't know if I want to play this because I don't know anything about it. And then I died and fell off a mountain, and he was like, "What'd you think?" And I was like, "It was okay."
Okay. I died.
In the 2 hours, I can refund this, right? Is that you're gonna be mad
Yeah,
that
I mean,
this?
we hit the aggro crab doesn't need money. It's okay. No, just kidding.
Doing all
I love
right.
those guys. What game am I looking forward to that I have not played yet? That's
You got
still
your
coming out?
victory lap, coming soon. What are you
Victory
gonna be
lap.
playing?
Mr. Sleepy Man.
Oh yeah,
Wow,
we just talked to
beautiful.
Devin.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Sleepy Man, bro. That game is fantastic. If anyone here who is listening to this podcast interview thing who has not played the Mr. Sleepy Man demo, holy shit, I will never be your friend. You need to go play it. Otherwise, you cannot talk to me.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Sam actually completely decimated Devin in a rap battle.
Oh,
when we had him on.
that's so kind. That's so
Ooh, man,
kind.
He
Listen,
spanked
Devin's
him. He
kind of a-
embarrassed him.
Devin's kind of a great rapper, so that...
Yeah, don't ask him about it, but it happens.
Yeah, no,
he doesn't.
no,
He doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
So, but
well,
it's just real,
I was already typing a DM to him like, "Yo,
Oh
did
my
this
God.
really?"
No.
I'll backspace for you.
Yeah, no, we got it's all. It's on the episode. I mean, this time
I mean,
it's
I'll
all
trust
real.
you.
It's
Just
real.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
wonderful.
Well, that's dope.
Oh,
Are there
but I
any?
feel like
Are there any games that you guys look forward to playing? Actually, because I don't. I live under a rock. I don't really hear about any games.
Captain Wayne.
Oh,
That's a given.
this guy.
Shit. Actually, yeah. There's a bunch of shit. Like I just got the Lacerator. I haven't opened it yet, but I want to play that for Halloween.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got that
Yeah.
Mina the Hollower game that's coming out.
I think that got delayed though again.
Yeah,
Tragically.
I could kind of tell a delay was coming.
See it on the horizon.
Well, whenever I would meet the yacht club people at like events that I would go to, they always looked so tired, and I felt so bad. Like I met with Celia when I was at PAX West, and I was like, "How you doing?" And she was just like,
Life drain. out of
"Oh,
her.
Meet the Hollower, it's coming out next month," and I was like, "Well, I'm praying for you." So I'll be excited to play that game whenever it comes out. I really would like it if the people who are making cool games get time to rest, because I make cool games and I don't think I need the rest. But then I realize rest would be fucking great right about now.
Oh yeah.
Right. You're looking
So,
upstairs at your
everybody
portrait. You see it's all aged and gray and mottled.
Yeah, fuck,
Yeah.
what happened to me?
What
man?
happened to me?
I have no hair. I'm bald. I'm
When
scared.
that
I'm
happened,
old.
what the hell?
That's-
When I
that's
get
the
this
true
iron
cost
lung.
of indie game dev, yeah. Wow.
It's all worth it. It's all worth it. You know,
I
for
think
me
so.
to enjoy it, it's all worth it.
Yeah, it's all about the customer.
Absolutely. All right,
Beautiful.
fantastic. Yeah. So outside of that, yeah, play Captain Wayne coming out soon. We do have some. Our community has a couple of questions for you if you want to field these.
I love community
unchecked,
questions.
untested
Oh.
waters.
Yeah. Thanks,
Let's do
Video
it.
Ditch community, for coming through and actually.
Yeah, I thought they
Asking
were all going to
questions.
fail us, but they didn't. So you know, you all get to stay in another day. I'm not going to delete the server quite yet. Don't forget to do the Halloween contest if it's not already over by the time this episode comes out. I don't remember. Yeah. So first from Beatstar, what's your favorite one-liner from Captain Wayne?
My favorite one-liner from Captain Wayne. Let me think. I have one, and this is totally a spoiler.
Ooh,
And I'm not
sorry.
going to tell you who says it. I'm not going to tell you who it's said to. I'm not going to tell you when it happens. But
Beautiful.
you'll probably get an inkling when I do the impression. And it's during a cutscene after a boss fight. A certain character says, "Why the fuck aren't you dead yet?" I like that one. And for the fans, this one's for the old fans. What's my motivation?
Oh, yeah, just when he's trying to check shit.
Yeah.
Pressing the walls. Classic
That's for the old school fans if you're watching.
style.
Subscribe to Video Ditch.
Hey, clip that. Rick, clip that. I saw that. He said it. He said it. He said it and he means it. All right. And from that one Buns, a couple of questions actually. She was a very inquisitive character that we have.
Jess, what's one of your favorite WADs? One of your favorite
WADs. I fucking love WADs. I don't play them much though, but the one that I really, really like that definitely made me look at GZ Doom in an entirely different light. I really like Simon's Destiny and Golden Souls, both by Andrea. I can't remember
the Castlevania
last
one,
name.
right?
Yes. Yeah. Castlevania Doom WAD, an entire remake of Castlevania 1 in Doom called Simon's Destiny. It's fucking fantastic. What are you still doing here? Go play it. And then play my game. Simon's Destiny is dope.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
And then, actually, that kind of leads to the next one. What game you think is the most responsible for the high-speed, rapid weapon switching factor in the Captain Wayne gameplay?
I definitely think, for my part, depending on who you ask, you will get a different answer. But if you ask me, my sort of impetus with creating a very arcadey, like not knowing what the fuck I'm gonna do next sort of nature, the franticness, came from when I first played Metal Slug.
Oh,
it was entirely sensory overload. It was so loud. I played it on an actual cabinet, one of those SNK multicabs. It was so fucking loud, and it was so bright and fast. And I was like, dude,
I just lost $5.
I don't know what sex is because I'm 14, but I think this is better.
You're right.
It might be better.
Playing through Metal Slug 3 on one credit, it's the greatest high you can ever achieve. Don't even bother doing heroin. Just play Metal Slug 3.
It's really dope. I think I was talking about this with a buddy, but there needs to be more fast food games. And when I say that, I don't really, it's not like describing to an American. When you think of a video game, think of a burger. No, it's like I need a game where I can just roll through the drive-thru. I know what I'm gonna get, and then I put the game down. And then the next time I want to roll through the drive-thru, I know exactly what I'm getting, and I'm not gonna forget what quest was I on, or restore my save file because it's 1,000,000 hours. It's like I need a game that's like Metal Slug or Ghosts and Goblins or Star Fox, to where it's just I can play this for 20 minutes. I know what I'm getting each time.
Oh yeah,
it fills the void. And I hope that for a lot of people, even though I just boasted about the 100 plus hours of hand-drawn animated Sakuga or whatever, but I hope for a lot of people that this is a fast food game, a game that you can just pick up, have a good time with, put it down, and say, yeah, I'll come back to it, and then it collects dust in your Steam library, and then you find it again, and you're like, fuck it, for the old days, and then you'll do it again. Fast food shit, man. It's great.
There's value in it, totally.
Yeah.
Right. And I think there's a real distinction between fast food kind of analogy to games and then the junk food of games.
Oh yeah. The junk food is definitely
we don't need more of that.
The live service, for example.
Oh yeah, Fortnite, Roblox, that shit is totally junk food. And I love, Snickers, Hershey bars. That is definitely what that is.
It can't sustain you. It should not be the thing.
Definitely what that is. And then you'll get those rare games that are like Cheetos where they leave a residue on your finger. Fuck, that sucks. I don't know what game that is, but if you can come up with an analogy,
near
I'll agree to
automata,
it.
Infiltrates your mind, your face.
Control.
Oh man. That sounds like a serious problem.
He's been leaking for days.
Damn.
It's sickening. Oh, and last question from Buns. Do you take your shrimp with cocktail sauce, or do you enjoy a nice, her exact wording, shrimpy on its own terms?
The last time I had shrimp, it was with an Alfredo sauce. Me and my girlfriend cooked some shrimp for her birthday, and it was dope.
Nice. Alfredo sauce it is. There you go.
There you go,
Option
Buns.
3. Yeah.
I love Alfredo sauce.
Shrimp and sauce. Not on
yes, sir.
Right. Coming in from Hunter.
Final question.
If Captain Wayne, ignore the eye roll, Hunter. If Captain Wayne ate slime, how much before you'd inflate like a pyrocynical art commission?
That's a very good question. I like that
like
guy.
the
Can we give him a mod status in the Discord?
I mean, he's already got it.
He's got his own channel. He's fine. He's good.
Okay, send that guy a key later. Here's what we'll do. How much slime could he eat before he turns into a pyrocynical commission? 2.
Two slimes? Like 2
no,
liters?
just 2.
Oh, okay.
Two units of slime.
I don't know about units. Just 2.
Just 2. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, for any aspiring artists out there listening, that is canonical. When you are drawing your Captain Wayne slime inflation art, if you increase the amount above 2, it will be considered non-canon. And
I mean, there's
Captain
no community
Wayne
note, so it must be. It
will descend on you.
I'm gonna edit the fan wiki right now.
there's no community note. It must be true. What the fuck?
Beautiful. Well, thanks, community members. I think that was all of them.
That's it. Yeah.
That kind of brings us to the end of today's episode. So,
already we had so much fun.
Oh, don't worry. You're locked in. You're coming back. You don't have to
just get started.
Yeah.
Now, Casen, it's been a pleasure, this conversation. Thank you for coming on and talking about the game with us.
Of course, anytime, my friends, anytime.
Yeah. We're excited for the launch, looking forward to it. If viewers or listeners want to find you specifically, is there anywhere they can do that?
You don't need me. You just need Captain Wayne. I am the letter C in brackets on everything, except for when I'm not. And you'll know what that means if you find a guy named C and it's not me. Captain-Wayne.com. That will take you to the game, and you can play it for free today until it comes out, in which case it's not free. And you'll have to cough up $10. I'm revealing it here. It's $10.
You hear that?
Big ones. All right.
Yeah.
Save up that allowance money.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't supposed to do that, but I don't care.
Leave it out. It'll be
No. Keep it in. It's awesome.
It's
they
fine.
love it when I do that.
We love, we're known for our exclusives.
Oh yeah.
Breaking news on video.
Breaking news. Breaking contract news. But yeah, guys, Captain-Wayne.com. Go play Captain Wayne. It's fun, and I'm not just saying that.
He's not. It is fun. Take it from Nick and I.
It's true. It's true.
Yes, sir.
I played it multiple times. Every time I go to any convention, I look for these guys, I find them, and I play the game. Or sometimes they'll just say hi, and they'll say, "Who the fuck are you?" It's like, "Oh, I'm wearing whiteface. Sorry, I'm the guy from the fucking."
I made a point to whenever I saw someone who was cosplaying as a Deltarune character, I liked to go up to them and say, "What's your cosplay? It looks awesome."
I remember.
I saw you dressed as Spampton. I was like, "What's your cosplay? Is that Jigsaw?"
You were the third person to say Jigsaw. First, it was like 2 different kids. It's like, no, it's not Jigsaw. Jigsaw's the old man, idiots.
Billy's a clown.
Stupid.
Go on.
There was someone that I saw who was dressed Azrael or Rouse. I can't remember this shit.
Rousey.
Yes, and I knew that's what the character was, and I went to them and I was like, "I love your cosplay," and they started posing, and I was like, "Is that the Onceler?" And they got really mad.
But that's what makes it fun.
That's good.
I mean,
but did I stop doing it? No, I kept doing it to the next person.
That's why today I knew you're a big fan, so I got my Tenna cosplay on for this interview.
That shit looks fire, bro. You look just like her, or whoever they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't play that game.
You're missing out. That's what you should add to your list. All right,
maybe. I'm a big fan of that Toby guy, so we'll have to see.
Play Captain Wayne. All your favorite independent developers are part of it, even if you didn't know it.
Some of our beloved guests are in those special thanks.
Oh yeah,
so this is a real good one.
So really, it's like we had a direct hand in the development when you think about it.
Basically,
that's exactly what it means.
When the game launches, you'll probably be there. If this doesn't get mass disliked or whatever.
Even if it does, you got to stay true to yourself. Like, I don't care what they said.
Any publicity is good publicity.
That's right.
I don't care what they did. It doesn't matter what they said. I don't care about the controversy. They're getting the special thanks.
And I mean that. I say that with my whole chest.
Oh
God. Yeah.
Well, thank you. We've been Video Ditch. Play Captain Wayne. Until next time, just play any video game, really.
The game's so good, I'm dying. All right.
Take care of yourselves.
Keep gaming.
Bye-bye.